Matter of fact, my favorite greasy valve is right over here. McAdam's Old Oil House.
Hi, welcome back to the Old Oil House. I am your host, False Convoy. I am today joined by...
Dynamis.
Hambly.
And Katsu.
Today we are going to be talking about G1, just in general, whole G1 timeline, maybe a little Beast Wars in there. No real main topic of discussion today, just talking about some silly fucking 80s robots.
Yeah, we're going to be talking about Geewunners, guys. We love Geewunners. We love those 40-year-old men, bro.
Oh boy.
I mean, speaking of 40-year-old men, all the 40-year-old men are probably salivating now that SS-86 is hitting their hands.
That they are.
Oh,
I know
yeah, the target DCPI has dropped, bro.
Yep.
Everybody's scouring. Apparently, there's 3 at my target right now. And I think if you're a Target Circle card member, you can get like 20% off or something.
It's
so
20. It's $20 off on the new Optimus.
$20.
I mean,
did you get $20 off on yours?
Yep.
That's pretty nice. I'll take it.
I would say
Nice.
So I was very happy with that. Made it much more
I was about
affordable.
to say $70 is definitely worth it for SS-86 Optimus.
Yeah,
Even
guys,
just
go
the
get
base,
that thing.
like, price.
Go buy it. It's insane. It's ludicrous.
Is
Like-
that the one that you just bought?
Yes.
Okay.
It's insane.
I'm a little scared though, because there is a lot of QC issues with the damn thing right now. Apparently.
There's a few. Mine has like the wrong heel assembly thing, but in all honesty, I think that is a incredibly redundant like issue. Like it's like, oh no, the blue panel is a different blue panel, and you can barely see it in either mode because like it's always covered by the trailer, or it's like his heel. Like it doesn't make much of a difference.
Reminds me a
one's
lot.
unfortunate. But.
Ooh, yeah. Reminds me a lot of like that Galvatron situation where the shoulders were swapped. Like you could still transform it, and yeah, it didn't look good having those silver rings in the shoulders, like when Kingdom Galvatron first came out.
I thought that was more annoying than this.
Right, exactly.
Honestly.
That's
Yeah,
exactly
honestly,
my sentiment.
Yeah.
Kingdom Galvatron's first initial release, that G1 bastard, was actually miserable. I remember I got mine with the wrong assembly, and then I found one at a Target that had a right one, so I did an exchange.
There you go.
I still have the original one, and I don't know. It doesn't bother me that much anymore.
Yeah, it is.
I'm
it's
pretty
not
nostalgic
too bad,
for Kingdom.
That's a W
actually.
Galvatron as well. Like,
Really is.
Toy.
Well, we're getting an SS-86 one next year, so it's a proper G1 one. I mean, I don't know if it's going to be a full-on redo or if it's just going to be a repaint. Hopefully they do a new Galvatron. That'd be nice.
I think it'd be cool if they just took the one they had and then like, smoothed out the tooling and maybe like gave it a new, more like anime accurate head sculpt. Like, that's what they should have done with Starscream as well. I
think they should have smoothed it down a little bit.
Exactly. Like, imagine how much better that Coronation Starscream could have been if they just smoothed out all the stupid panel lines that greebled it up and made it actually look like it's from the animation. It could have been pretty nice. I think that would have been.
Yeah, I don't know
very
why they
nice
did
release.
Coronation Screamer before a lot of the shit they did. That was kind of like an L fucking thing.
That was a weird release. Anyway, so though, to talk about G1 though, right? Do we like the cartoon?
I
The
love the
cartoon is so cheesy and I love it.
Yeah,
It is awesome.
it's exactly
It's not
that.
the greatest thing. It's not like the greatest thing. There's a lot of people out there that like claim this thing to be like the second coming of Christ when it's really not that. Like it's not terrible, right? It just suffers from that like early like 80s animation style,
Yeah, I mean,
Like
the animation is nice to me. Like what it feels like, it's like if you're there for complex characters and like interweaving narratives and shit, you're not gonna find it. But there's a lot of charm in it. It's incredibly charming. All of the characters are very charismatic, and there are moments where they throw you just like a piece of brilliance as an episode. You think about like War Dawn, where you discover Optimus's origins and stuff like. Or like Dark Awakening, which is like I love that episode where like Optimus comes back and it's like this like some of the lines in the episode are crazy. Like they throw moments of brilliance at you. Like I do get
which
why
is
it's
also
so beloved.
surprising because they've made like characters in that series that have never gotten a toy before, which is really funny.
Yeah, for real. They still need to. I don't know why they don't finish out. Like there's not a lot of guys left, but I'm sure they'll hit it.
They still don't have that Sentinel Prime. Or I guess that's what it is now. That like the original Autobot leader that was shown. Is it Zeta or Sentinel? I don't remember.
That
what they
one, I
canonized
believe
it as.
G1, it's Sentinel.
Is it Sentinel? Okay.
I think so. Zeta Prime was like a more recent thing. That's like aligned continuity. They started throwing Zeta Prime out there.
Yep.
But nah, with like the cartoon though, like it is really funny. Like it's funny as fuck. Like I love so many of the exchanges. Like I love the bit where like, you know, the you're either lying or you're stupid, and Starscream's like, I'm stupid. Like things like
this
that.
guy
It's
that
so
makes
funny.
like really funny like parody animations. Let me look this up. I'm sure you guys have seen it. It's like the one where he has Astro Train and Blitzwing just being assholes, and it's so funny.
Yeah, really good.
I saw one the other day. I just pulled it up. Hold on, let me find it
Katsu,
here.
what's your G1 thoughts?
I like haven't finished the show, so I don't like have as vast a knowledge as you guys do, but it's just like you guys said, it's such a charming show to watch. It's just fun.
It's like the right kind of brain rot. Like
Yeah,
that's what I feel.
no,
you know?
it really is. It really is.
Something that made it far more entertaining for me in recent years is I had a discussion with my mom about it, and you know she loves Transformers for those listening, and she was like we were talking about Megatron, and she's like, you know, at half the time it feels like he's not even trying to do anything real, he's just trying to fuck with the Autobots, and I thought that was pretty funny. There's a lot of moments that I started realizing are kind of like that. Like there's a bit where he's like he has some fucking scheme, and like Starscream's like blabbing at him. He's like, "Shut up, Starscream! The Autobots will be here soon." Like he knows, like he just fucking knows that they're gonna pull up. Like, it
Yeah, honestly, it really
so
wasn't
funny.
until the '86 movie when like Megatron actually just started like clipping fools.
Man, I wish Megatron could be like he was in the '86 movie in all forms of media. I swear to God, like he's so fucking cool in that movie.
He really is such a cool goddamn character.
Because like he just fucks shit up. He's kind of like that in like in the fucking like Japanese like manga bullshit they've done. He kind of acts like that, and I'm like, I fuck with that. I wish he was like that in all of G1. It'd be insane.
You're either lying or you're stupid.
Because he is funny. I do think he's really funny, but
Also, you know how like the Energon axe and the Energon mace have become like iconic fixtures of the characters. They only appeared in one episode.
I am
ever in G1.
so tired of that stupid fucking axe, dude. It is like the most annoying accessory to me, like, and it drives me crazy. I don't know why I'm so tired of it, but it is packed in with every fucking Optimus, and then I always end up, I get it out, I put it in his hand, and I go, oh, okay, and then I just put it away. I put it in the trailer, or it like sits by his feet or something, because I just don't. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of that style axe weapon. There's a couple times where I think it's cool, but it's just like, oh boy, another orange axe. Yippee. The mace kind of
Well,
goes
I mean, well, someone like you who has a billion of them, it's a bit different. I imagine.
Yeah.
Because I personally have no quarrel with the axe coming with any of my Optimus toys.
Yeah. Well, I don't have a quarrel with it per se. I'm just kind of like, I don't know. I'm glad it's there because it does, it's a good accessory, but it's just kind of like, I don't know.
Right.
I'm kind of feeling that way about trailers as well. One more rectangle is gonna kill me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
not gonna
feel
line.
that.
I agree with
You
the
just
trailer
bought
shit,
one
dude.
today.
I know.
And it's not gonna be the
know.
last one.
I know.
It's not
I
gonna be
did
the
buy
last
another
one.
rectangle today, and it's not gonna be the last one.
Like the only trailer that I would want is that one. Like I can't tell you how many primes I've bought in over the last 3 years that have trailers. Like 3 different variants of Laser Optimus all come with a trailer. Earthrise trailer.
I have those. I also have the Dead Optimus
Yep,
trailer.
that one
Dead
too.
Optimus Prime trailer.
There's also there's more laser primes. You said 3. There's 4.
There's the
Target
Target.
one.
Yep.
I have that one too.
I did not buy the Target one because I don't give a crap about that one.
That's fair.
There's the holiday
Dude,
one too for people who bought that.
Oh my
I
god, I
loved
have that
the
one.
look.
I
I
also have
do
the
have the
VNR
holiday
Prime.
one. Fuck,
I have
do
the
have
VNR
one.
Prime too.
I love the look of the Target version. So I couldn't afford it at the time, so I went and hid it under a shelf at my local Target.
It'll happen soon. You'll have it.
I will have it.
The
I like going and searching under those things to see what people have hidden.
It is pretty funny.
Oh
we
my
found
gosh,
we
dude.
found some guy's like card stash, and we were like, okay, and put our Transformers next to it. It's pretty funny.
And then we were like, nah, maybe let's move it. So we moved it like one shelf over. One time we were at a Target and we like lift up the shelves, just curious, and there's a sign under it that's like, if you hide any more cards, you will be prosecuted or something. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I do. That was pretty funny.
That was pretty
See,
silly.
I like doing that and forgetting about it. Like, I shoved a Rise of the Beasts Studio Series Optimus under
Oh
the
my
shelf
gosh,
at Target,
yes.
and then I forgot about it for like 7 months or something. And then like I was like, I
it
wonder if
still
anyone's
there?
hid anything under here. And I looked it up, and it was still there. And I was like, oh shit! So it was out of the
wasn't
Target
that-
system.
Wasn't I with you for that? And I
I
was
think you
like,
were,
I wonder
yeah.
what's under here. And I lifted it up, and you were like, oh my god, I hit that. And I was like, yeah.
Yeah, and it was that was when it was at the height of its aftermarket value too, so it was worth like like $100 almost at that time. And so I got it for $20, and then I gave it to one of my buddies, because he wanted it.
What figure was it again? Sorry, I feel like I
The Studio
completely
Series
missed-
Rise of the Beasts Prime.
Oh my god, that one is ridiculously expensive now.
Yeah, so that was pretty fun.
Yeah, you got it for $20.
Yeah.
Because we went up to the front shelf, or the checkout. We went up to the front to the checkout, and the lady was like, how much do you think it is? We were like, $25, I think.
I said
don't
20.
remember.
I said
Yeah.
I said I think like $20, and she was like, yeah, okay. I probably
Yeah.
could have went lower if I wanted, but I was like, that seems reasonable, you know. Like,
Yeah.
I wouldn't question
Yeah,
that
that
if I was
seemed
a Target
reasonable.
employee.
Yeah, $20,
that was pretty
and
cool.
like that Prime looks small too. Anyways,
Yeah, he's not that big. No,
did they not like question you where the hell you got it from? Like, what did you say?
No, I was just like, yeah, I found it on a shelf back there. They're like, okay.
Yeah, it's not like the
I'm sure it
departments
happens
talk,
more often than you think.
that much in depth about every detail.
Yeah, they don't really care.
They're there for
They
a
could
paycheck. They work at
honest-
Target.
I was gonna say they could honestly give two less shits.
Oh, it's like real though. They literally don't care. But it's fun. No, so like back on G1 for a second. What's your guys' favorite episode? The ones you've seen.
Shit.
That's
What's
a
your favorite
great
episode?
question. Mine might be Enter the Nightbird, only just because
Valid.
I remember the little press conference that the creator has at the beginning of the episode, and then the Decepticons just coming in and storming it and taking Nightbird. If I remember that, I can't remember if that's honestly how they took her, but I don't know. I just remember that opening sequence, and it's always stuck in my mind more than other episodes. And Nightbird's
That one
cool.
is that's my mom's favorite episode of G1 as well. She likes that one a lot.
Because, if you really think about it, she technically is the first female Transformer. While she's not necessarily, like, a Transformer, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, she kind of is that. It's weird. But,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
She's loosely sentient and a Decepticon, so
right.
kind of works though. No, that's a good episode though. I like that one a lot. I said earlier, my favorite one is Dark Awakening from season 3, the one where they find the Autobot, like giant fucking morgue basically that's floating out in space as like a memento to everyone that died in the war, and then Optimus is like revived by the Quintessons or whatever, and then, but like he is like fucked up, and then Rodimus gives him back the Matrix and like brings his personality back. And then he kamikazes that spaceship. That's a hard fucking episode. I
Heck
love
yeah.
that one so much.
I kind of like Divide and Conquer. That's when they go back to Cybertron and you see the Rainmakers,
Oh, that is a good episode. I like that one too.
and they're trying to save Optimus's life by going back to Cybertron.
Mhm.
Oh, is
I
that the
also
one where
like the
Laserbeak blows him up, basically, like shoots him in the chest and he like explodes everywhere? Is it that one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I also like the one where like was it Blue Streak, the one that was gambling? That was fun.
It was Smokescreen. That was
Was
gambling.
it Smokescreen?
That,
Blue
his
Streak and-
gambling
I got
arc
Blue
was
Streak
awesome.
and Smokescreen, so
What?
like confused.
Smokescreen like goes into space and then like starts gambling with this guy because he can like cheat all of the fucking like casino machines.
That's awesome.
It's a really good episode.
I wish I could name an episode that's my favorite, but I don't think I've seen enough to where I can, one, name an episode, and two, have a favorite one.
Completely fair.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I think my favorite of G1 so far is just the movie.
Fair. The movie's fire.
I also think another like iconic scene would be like when Starscream's on the asteroid with the Bruticus. It's so funny.
I love Starscream's whole building Bruticus thing. I think that
Mhm.
whole like little episode arc was really good.
It was
Bruticus is
fun.
peak.
He really is. Another one of my favorite episodes on the topic of Decepticons is in the later seasons, like Galvatron is kind of an abusive leader, and the other Decepticons have had it. And I just really enjoy Motormaster and Blitzwing going back and forth about what to do. And this kind of leads to Blitzwing towards the end of the series not really being a Decepticon. Like, he is,
Yeah, he
but
kind of defects.
yeah, he kind of defects a little bit. And I don't know, I always like that
Galvatron's
dynamic.
Insanity, dude. The one where they like take him to the therapy planet and he's so insane he like destroys the planet.
Yeah,
It's
like,
so funny.
dude's just unhinged.
Galvatron
I
is
love how unhinged
so
they are.
funny, dude. Like his like the clips, dude. If you need a fun time, just look up like Galvatron, like, you know, fucking like no context compilations, dude. He's so funny to listen to.
Didn't they take him to therapy and there was a literal monkey scanning his brain?
Yeah, they took him to
Yeah.
the therapy planet and they hooked him into the planet's core, and he was so insane it like blew up the planet's core. Like he was too crazy for the therapy planet. Like he's so funny. He's fucking insane. He's my favorite. I love Galvatron.
He's so funny.
Yeah, everyone shits on season 3, but I'm gonna be real. I think it's got some bangers in there. Like I like Starscream's ghost arc that he has. I think those are very fun episodes. Like when he like takes
I like
over.
how it's canonized that Starscream has like an immortal spark.
That is cool how they eventually turn that into like a real thing, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But it's those episodes they're so funny, and I think they're really entertaining. I like when he's like taking over Scourge, and just like they're like he's like Scourge just looks like he's like, you know, yelling at himself and shit, or like him and Octane when they team up and shit. And it's really fun. I love Starscream's ghost. It's my favorite.
Speaking of
things in G1.
Octane, dude, we need a new toy of him.
We really
No,
do.
for real, dude. Octane needs it bad. He's really cool too.
That
I'm
that old
deserving.
Titans Return mold is not holding up well.
I'm
like, it's
still sitting
okay,
with it. Yeah,
but-
it's not bad. I finally got it after like years of not finding it for a decent price, like a little bit ago. Just at conventions is really the only time I would look. Like, I didn't need them that bad, but yeah, I finally got them, and I like them, but yeah, I want a new one.
It's one of those things where it's like if he wasn't a headmaster, then like it would be basically, you know, like right on the money of what you need. But it's just kind of like, you know, it sucks that Titans Return made a lot of cool characters and great molds, but they were all headmasters when they're not supposed to be.
Yep, that was my big
kinda
problem
bad.
with it at the time, and that's why I didn't pick up a lot of them when they were coming out for Titans Return, just because I
Titans
hated the
Return again
headmaster
was,
gimmick.
Like I like headmasters,
It-
but I don't think that everyone needs to be them.
Right, exactly.
Titans Return was definitely the best fucking like out of those three.
Oh yeah, no, that's real.
Dude,
like mostly just
I
fuck
hate it.
Combiner Wars, dude. I hate Combiner
Yeah,
Wars.
dude, I love how like every so often in this podcast we'll just come back to Combiner Wars and just shit on it.
It's so bad. It's such an awful.
I don't
toy
get.
line.
I don't actually get how people can defend Combiner Wars.
I can.
They did like mixing G1 and IDW, and it just looks like a fucking piece of poop.
It doesn't look good, and the decos were bad, and every toy was like compromised horrifically.
You can,
I can,
you can
I
not
kinda,
tell me that those figures are good, man. They literally
For
look
real.
like doggy poo poo doo doo.
I can respect the people who like got like the Unite Warriors Takara ones. At least those
Me.
look prettier with all the paint. But that is
Yeah,
about
I'm not gonna defend that. They're just spending more money on shit toys.
Like they're still not good toys, but at least they look nice. Like I've considered like getting a Unite Warriors Bruticus, but now I know they're making a new one, so I was like, never mind that. Screw
And
that.
some people are saying mainline kind of blows now. I'd rather have like what we have going on right now than ever go back to what we used to have.
That's real. Like our mainline's impeccable. Like as of right now, at least. I mean, we've had our ups and downs, but like I will take what we have now over that.
I mean,
garbage
like I'll
era
take
any day.
Earthrise 100 times over than another Combiner Wars or Power of the
Exactly.
Primes.
Yeah. Like we might not have as like, you know, at least to me, like, I liked the main line a lot from like, like '08 to kind of like when the budget kind of died with like Fall of Cybertron. I think like 2008 to like 2011 is probably where mainline was like, that's when they were pumping out the fucking
Yeah,
bangers,
it seems
I
like
think.
the budget fell off for a while, and then when Siege came out, they decided to invest heavily into it again.
That is pretty much what happened. I mean, like they had there was like a big plastic shortage in like around when like Transformers Prime and Fall of Cybertron came out, which is why like first edition went insane with Prime, but then all the toys afterwards were awful. And that's why Fall of Cybertron's toys are just like nowhere near at all as good as like Wars. Like all of Wars molds were just way better.
I hope we get new Fall of Cybertron stuff in Studio Series at some point. We
That
are
would be
completely
cool.
going off the off topic at G1.
Does
Yeah,
it
it's
really
alright.
matter though?
Not really. We just talk about stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it's all
How long can
Transformers.
we actually talk about G1 for?
Yeah, it's kind of real.
Yeah, I don't know. We had G1 as kind of like a thing, and I think the Geewunner Strikes Back is really funny.
Geewunner Strikes Back is pretty funny. I mean, do you want to bitch about Geewunners? Because they are awful.
Oh yeah, let's bitch about some Geewunners.
There is this one guy. I have one. I have a really good one that was awful. I'm sorry to cut you off with that, but this was terrible. So I posted a picture of Jet Convoy from Armada, and this guy posted like comments on it and like fought with me tooth and nail. He was like, this is stupid. I think everyone that likes this is dumb. And like bro was the most like 45-year-old G1er I've ever seen. And bro was like going down swinging that everything that ever came after G1 was just awful and a disgrace to the franchise. Like all of it. He didn't mean like Beast Wars and like none of it. He thought it was all fucking awful. And like that was one of the worst social media interactions I've ever had. And I think that the people that are like that are just, they're the fucking worst. They're the worst people in this fucking fandom. Like, that guy embodied
I
all
actually
of them.
don't know what's worse, like hardcore Bavers fans or hardcore Geewunners.
I find them both insufferable.
I would agree. I think that the Bayverse fans are louder.
As
Yeah,
of
the
now,
Bavers fans are louder.
The old guard has left, and the new era of annoying is like
Right.
the Bayverse TFP kids that will never watch anything else.
Exactly.
They drive me insane.
Yep.
They're like,
Dude,
it's
I
not
want
Bayverse,
this-
it's
I
not
want this-
Prime. Kill yourself. It's not good.
Dude, why is there these poop like gamer characters in the freaking Studio Series, man? Where's my poopy like garbage truck Transformer Bavers character?
That we still haven't got. That was on screen for 0.35 seconds.
Where's DevCon, guys?
Unreal.
It's literally a giant fucking tripod, and we'll shelf warm.
I forgot about the DevCon. I forgot. There's so many people that want that stupid thing. He looks so bad. I don't
Like,
know.
why
I
would
don't-
you
I
want
don't
that?
get
It's literally just like a giant tripod with a cock.
real. No, it's
DEFCON?
insane though how like, but like I'm kind of glad that the G1ers are starting to shut up in a way. Like it's kind of nice not having to deal with them anymore. But it's like cool. We just replace them with like something just as bad.
I mean, like, I feel like the G1ers are like actually appeased. The only reason we're hearing the Bayverse guys is because their entire continuity got garbaged on, and then they're just making far like less Bayverse toys
yeah.
in Studio Series.
Oh, man.
I honestly think again it was a smart idea to branch in the Studio Series 86 and then also the Gamer Edition stuff. I think that was completely smart.
Yeah, that was a good move on their parts. I'm mostly with the games. I'm so happy that those games are getting the love they deserve.
Dude,
gonna
but
be
where's my
insane.
Bayverse, dude? What do I want my poop
I
shit.
need my Babers DevCon. I don't care about your fucking
Where's
like
my
gamer
where's
edition
my
Ratchet. Kill
Bayverse
yourself.
crowbar and my crank coos?
Real.
G1 crankcase. I didn't want this. What the hell?
I guess what also bothers me with them is like with the G1ers and like the Bayverse TFP kids is like it feels like it's like a their way or the highway. The thing that you like is awful and it can never be good, and why would anyone ever consider anything but the thing that they like to be good?
100%.
It's just that mentality. And it's with like both groups, and they're just the worst.
Yeah.
Like, bro, it's everything in this franchise is valid to an extent, except for Red 2015. Fuck that. That's my toxic.
Is there any fans that actually like that garbage?
There's a couple. I know a couple people that don't mind it, but it is. But nevertheless, though, regardless, outside of joking, though, I mean, I think everything in the franchise is valid in that, you can like what you like, but don't force it down other people's throats and say it's the only definitive version of this thing that has been rebooted like a million times over for the last like 40 years.
I don't even see Gundam fans doing that.
There's some annoying UC people. There's some UC people that are like every AU is awful, but you don't see they're not as loud. I don't think, at least from
Yeah,
what
they're
I've
definitely
seen.
not loud.
They're not as like a big a majority anymore. I think that's the thing with the Bayverse ones now is like because old fandom, most of them were Geewunners, so that you'd have to listen to that insufferable crap all the time, and then Transformers blew up in '07, and then all of those kids now don't shut the fuck up, and there's so many of them because that was the biggest fandom boom that we've ever had. This is probably why they're so loud, because there's so many of them.
And all of them are so tech literate too.
Yeah, so they can
you
all
see
be
a lot
really
more
annoying.
of them.
Yeah. They have the skills to be as annoying as humanly possible.
Yeah.
Where's my toxic Unicron trilogy gang, guys? Rise up. Like everything is bad except Armada. Preach it from the fucking heavens.
Cybertron doesn't suck.
No, I like all of it. It's just funny to say that. But nah. Yeah, the Geewunners are awful. And if you're a big ol' lonely 45-year-old watching this podcast right now who is a Geewunner, have you considered
Big old lonely 45-year-old? Are you fucking kidding
That's
me?
insane. Bro
have you
is
considered in the words of your beloved Blitzwing, building a bridge and jumping off of it?
Bro.
Dude, I
No.
think I would like to do that. However, we need the Studio Series Devastation Optimus Prime from the video game. That's G1. What do we?
Dude, I don't even know what they're gonna do with that with the 86 one out. Like, I don't even know how they're gonna
It's a deluxe class Devastation Optimus. Is it just gonna be the G1 Optimus or something?
There's no way
we're
that
getting
wouldn't
the
make any
G1
sense
toy
at
one?
all.
Yeah, no, I don't think it would be.
I don't know. There's no way we're getting another deluxe G1 Optimus Prime.
Yeah, I think it's a bunch of crap.
I mean, it's a real listing, so I don't know.
Yeah, maybe they'll make some weird ass retool of that somehow, but I guess they got to get their use of the mold, so they're gonna do it one way or another.
I want an Ultra Magnus of that.
No,
mold,
that's what
though.
I'm saying, man. Make an Ultra Magnus, that'd be sick.
That would actually be so hard. My first experience with like G1 Optimus and Magnus was a neighbor. He had a bin of older Transformers toys, because this was like 2004, I want to say, when I first moved back to Wisconsin, and it was dope. I don't know. He just because I love toys. I was always playing with my like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and stuff, and he brought out his little bin of old Transformers, and he had G1 Optimus, and he had what was left of G1 Magnus, so just the white Optimus that fills the suit. And I think that's where my love for Magnus started, and why he became my favorite character. Oh,
Fair.
man,
I
it'd
mean,
be
it's
so good
that's
to
a
get
fun
that.
one. I think
That's
actually
kind of the same way that it happened for me and Hot Rod. Like one day me and Convoy were in class, and he like pulls out this Hot Rod toy, and I was like and I was like in love at first sight.
Do you know what Hot Rod did I even show you?
I don't remember. It was
it movie or not?
no.
I feel like I wouldn't. I don't think I ever had a movie one actually, so I don't think it was.
You mean like the Bayverse movie one?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't think you ever had one of those.
If it was around that
I'm-
time, maybe it was a Titans Return or like a Classics one. Classics is a little cooler, so maybe it was that.
I know I've had a Classics one, and I did have the Titans Return, so it may have been one of those.
It might have been. I think it was the Classics one. I just remember you pull it out of your pocket, and I was like, I was so excited about
It
it.
being in my pocket's strange. Maybe it was was it like a little baby?
Maybe
one?
it was in your backpack.
If it was in my bag, then it probably was Classics. I'm assuming that seems like something that I would just have on me. If not, it may have been
Yeah.
like the little baby Legends one from like Reveal the Shield or something.
Because I remember it was right after I had just watched the movie, and I was like, oh my god, I love that character. And this was before I knew about the toy, and then you brought that, or like the movie toy. and then you brought that to class. And I was like, holy shit, this is awesome.
I'm glad that it took this long to give you brainworms. Like, you know,
Brainworms is crazy.
Like I've been working on giving you the Transformers brainworm since 2017.
Yeah. Well, actually, no, you've been working on it since, like, kindergarten.
Yeah, well, that was before it was a real objective, though. You know what I mean? Like, that was just
Yeah,
like
I guess that's true.
As a kindergartner, I was just a natural... I was a born and raised Transformers advertisement, so, like, you know, it's just how it is.
I mean, that's fair.
Always got to be repping the brand.
Yeah.
That's like real, dude. Like on God, dude. Me in first grade, dude. I was like a Transformers animated advertisement. Like,
actually, he was.
Yeah, like every piece of clothing I had was Transformers animated. Like,
That's insane.
Like, except maybe my like
honestly
pants, but like
impressive.
I know there's like there's a picture of me somewhere as a kid where I have like Transformers animated like zip up sweatshirt, animated shirt on. Than just like jeans, and I had like animated socks. like I was like just caked in the shit.
Yeah. First cake did it.
It was all animated, dude. I love animated.
So how did you guys originally get into like G1 Transformers or like see it?
Convoy.
My mom
Okay,
grew
yeah.
up with it, so in the 80s she used to watch it, you know, like Saturday morning cartoon, and then she actually got back into it because my first cousin, he was watching Beast Wars when he was a kid, and she was sitting there, was like, oh my God, this is Transformers, because like the episode where they find like the crashed Ark, and so she started watching Beast Wars with him and then fell in love with Beast Wars, and then she got back into it. So, you know, I was pushed out of the womb and then immediately handed like Transformers toys and media, so she was immediately forced down my throat. Like, didn't even have a
See, like,
Convoy
my-
comes over to my house and just starts shoving it down my throat. Then.
real. Like, I think one of the first objects that I was ever given was like a G1, I think it was Scrapper, like one of the Constructicons. That was like one of the first objects that I've ever had.
I had a G1 scrapper from my dad. So my dad, when my parents, you know, were, you know, still together, personal lore drop in the podcast. My dad had a little like man cave downstairs, and so when we were down there, he'd have like a bunch of stuff on his computer, and he brings me down there one day and he starts showing me Transformers G1 shortly after we saw the trailer for the 2007 movie. So that movie didn't even come out yet, so we were watching G1 and he was getting me into it. This is his fault that I collect this stuff. And then when we went to my granddad's, he went upstairs in the attic, and he grabbed this big like black backpack, and it had like a bunch of G1 Transformers in it. And so that was one of my first, you know,
Little introductions.
in this.
That's
So
pretty
yeah, to the
sick.
franchise.
Nice.
He had like a G1 Jetfire, an Optimus. I actually broke his Optimus on accident. I'm still sad about that to this day.
Aw.
My introduction to the like G1 cartoons and everything like that was the SS86 movie. One of my buddies had it on burned CD or a burned DVD. You know, he had it pirated, or his dad did, and that was the first time I had seen it. But I think we talked about that one of the last episodes. So.
Possibly. Still, that's cool.
I don't remember that.
Also, podcast gang. Sorry if I sound a little off. I'm kind of feeling a little sick right now.
All good. Nah, another weird one though I've had with G1, at least timeline wise, is so at BotCon, I think it was like '05, my mom went and she brought back a DVD of the Transformers Victory English dub, which I know I've said this to you guys before. I haven't said it on the podcast. And so I watched the fucking shit out of Transformers Victory as a kid. So that, and I love it so much for that. I love Victory, and that kind of gave me the taste for like the Japanese G1 stuff that I love so much now. Because like as a kid, it was like my favorites were like was like Armada, and like I loved the Unicron trilogy, and I loved Victory the most. That was like the ones that I was like I would put that shit in the DVD player and just watch it every day. Fucking love that show.
Hell yeah.
Genuinely love this '86 movie. It's such a fun movie.
'86
See, that's
movie
true.
is awesome. It's so good.
That's literally such a Transformers movie.
I have seen that movie.
It's the Transformers movie of all
it,
time.
it is, dude. I
You
I
talk
don't
about
even.
the Hebrew. You should
Well, I was
talk
saying-
about the Hebrew version.
I can. So I have seen the 1986 movie a lot of times. If I were to make a guess, I would say it's probably at least 300. I have watched that. It was the first thing that I ever bought on iTunes. So on every single flight, every single car ride since I was a kid, the second I was given like an iPad when I was 10, I watched that movie. And and before that, I had a portable DVD player. And what movies would I bring with me? You bet your bottom dollar is the '86 movie. I would watch that thing so much, and I've seen it in fucking Japanese now, and I even watched it in Hebrew with my good friend Jim, who is from Israel. So he was interested, and I found the Hebrew dub. And so we watched it in Hebrew, and I recited all of the lines up until about the 45-minute mark when I couldn't talk anymore. Like, I translated it in real time for him. It was pretty funny. He said I was like 99% accurate. But so I've seen that, and it's there's some cool differences actually with that, which I think are very fascinating. In the Hebrew version, it actually has a opening crawl, kind of like Star Wars, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, I found that interesting.
That's dope.
Like, I think that's pretty fascinating. And it also has an ending monologue where the normal one doesn't, where it tells you that Optimus Prime will return. So that way it didn't traumatize all the kids too hard. Something that I believe the Japanese version actually has that as well.
That's
a
nice little thing.
They learned their mistake from
They
the
did.
US version.
They did. They learned that sending kids out of the theater crying wasn't a good idea. But,
Yeah.
granted,
Did you-
Japan didn't
Yeah.
get that shit, which is wild. Japan didn't get that until after Victory aired, which is crazy though.
Are
Kind
you
of like-
serious?
Yeah, that's why Wheeljack is in Victory, and that's why like Prowl is in the background of Headmasters, because they didn't know that those characters were actually dead, so they were still like drawing them
Yeah,
in the
Takara
background.
and Hasbro's communication in the early days was actual
Yeah, it was
garbage.
pretty bad. So now there's a lot of
Convoy.
weird retcons as a result of all that garbage, but yeah, they didn't get the movie until after Victory. I think they got it in '97 or '98.
Holy crap.
Yeah. so they
Convoy,
didn't
do
have
you
the-
know if your mom saw the '86 movie in theaters?
She
not?
did not. So she didn't
Oh.
see it in theaters, but they actually aired it on TV as a 5-parter that was like 20 minutes
Yeah.
apiece. So
You told me about that. Yeah.
so that's how she watched it. So she saw it when
Okay.
it aired like that on TV.
Okay.
It would have been cool if she saw it in theaters, but she did not.
That's what I was just thinking.
Yeah. Well, it's funny that they actually aired the movie after they aired Five Faces of Darkness, like the opening to season 3. So she saw the opening to season 3 and was incredibly confused about
By all these new characters.
about
and,
what the
like-
hell was going on. And then they did the movie like a couple weeks after, and then she was like, "Oh." So
Imagine missing the movie and just being utterly confused.
being thrown that is crazy, and that's what they did in Japan though. They were just like, "Yep, Transformers 2010, we're in the future." That's what they called it, and they're just in the future. They didn't explain shit. It was just that's how it is.
What happened the past
Oh,
30,
right.
40 years?
In some ways, I
What is
think
in
it's kind of cool.
2010?
Like the big
Yeah.
time jump where you don't know what the fuck happened. I think that's kind of neat. I think if they played into that, it could have been cool, but they didn't. So
I don't know. I think it's better that they didn't.
it's kind of neat. It's definitely weird. I feel bad for
I feel like from
Japanese
a certain
children.
standpoint, you know, it would have been better if they did explain what the heck happened. Like, where did Rodimus and them come from?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm saying like imagine if you did a time jump thing and then they slowly,
Rodimus is Rod.
yeah. And they slowly, revealed like what happened or something. I think that could have been kind of cool.
I get what you're saying. And
Like,
I
it was
agree.
It was like a what's happening, and then they kind of tell more about the previous story. That could have been neat.
Right, there's a
Right.
little bit of mystery to it.
Yeah, that could have been cool, but obviously, they couldn't. The show was already animated for U.S. audiences, so they couldn't really change it, at least a
I was
lot.
gonna say, did they ever even explain it, even in expanded universe, and like where the fuck these guys came from?
I mean, like I said, they eventually aired the movie, and that was how they got to know.
Yep.
I think there was also in the TV magazine manga. They talked about it a little bit, if I'm not mistaken, but I might be completely off.
I'm sure there was an article somewhere that was like the movie airs in U.S. and blah blah blah. Like I'm sure people knew, what happened because it's not like
Maybe. I mean, that's the thing though. Back in the '80s, information like that was incredibly hard to come by. I mean, I've talked to a lot of people that were in that early fandom, and like, I've heard so many interesting stories about how people discovering that there was like all the Japanese sequel shows and stuff like that. Like, I talked to one guy who, like, he was really into Transformers and he loved it, and then his friend went on a trip to Japan and brought him back, I think it was a Star Saber, and that's how he discovered that there was Japanese Transformers.
Right.
Like, he didn't, there's no way to get that information, until the internet came around. And then everyone kind of started mingling.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's fair. I kind of always assumed that Transformers was Japanese before I knew. I kind of guess I grouped it in with all like the anime and stuff like that, where big mecha animes.
Yeah.
So I kind of figured that that's where it came
I
from.
don't blame you for doing that. I mean, you could tell by the animation it was Japanese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just the design philosophy behind the robots is, they're all very, at least like, well, some of them are kind of weird, but like, for the most part, your big name guys, they're very Japanese mecha. Like, like you look at Optimus and you're like, okay, yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That guy, that is not a U.S. designed robot. Like, bro looks like a fucking
That's
truck
peak.
Gundam.
That's peak.
Like, bro's a truck Gundam. Insane. But
Truck Gundam.
yeah, I mean, it is kind of neat how like the early days though were very co-op between U.S. and Japan, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
I do think they did a good job when they were like collaborating to actually make the brand. They just didn't do a good job at communicating at all afterwards. But
I mean, even though half the G1 toys are literally just like either Diaclone or some other like Robo Change Man or some bullcrap that they got.
And it's so
Robo
cool how
Change Man.
that came about. How they're all these like what were once just mecha toys became these iconic characters.
What's also cool is like the little tiny like Bumblebee ones, or they were like the Penny Riders or something. I don't remember
Yeah.
what they're called,
Penny
but they had like
Changers.
85 different Penny Changers. Yeah, they had, like 85 different variants. There's like bumper, hubcap.
Those are the known ones, man. But there's some weird ones. Like there's like some like Brazil exclusive ones, and there's like ones that
Yeah,
were
that one's
only in
Glyph,
like,
I think.
there's a lot of weird South American ones and like ones that were released in like just all over the world. Really, you can find just weird color variants. I had the pleasure to see I think it's one of the South American ones. It's like a green cliff jumper body tooling with the Bumblebee head sculpt. I've seen that before in person. I thought that was really cool. They were selling it for like $900, I think.
Oh my god.
They're expensive to come by, mostly in the U.S. I don't know if that was overpriced or not, but it was still really cool to see and like be able to hold it.
Oh,
It was mint too. It was
G1
beautiful. Like it was one of the
Bumblebee
most mint G1 toys I think I've ever seen.
mold variants.
Like whoever ended up with that is probably really happy with it.
Or they hate it.
They either hate that they spent that much money on that stupid thing, or they're like, "Oh my god, I spent that much money on this stupid thing. It's so cool," And I'm sure if if you're a freak that's willing to diss out $900 for like green cliff jumper, then like you're balling. You're going crazy.
Right.
I'm trying to find all the variants. I wonder if there's a
Good
TF
luck,
wiki.
dude. Good luck. It's like a nightmare.
I am curious. We haven't talked about Transformers that we're excited for, like new toys, have we?
We literally just talked about the entirety of Age of Primes with the first episode.
We did do that.
Well, yeah, but we didn't like talk about how excited we were. We didn't like
That's
say
true.
so like what are some new ones that are coming out soon that you guys are excited about?
I mean, like, I can't tell you how many times we've literally glazed the Fallen.
Oh,
The
yeah.
Fallen is being glazed. I mean, my new thing now is like there's that leak for Star Convoy. And I am so feral for that. I want it now. I want it so bad. The second I can get my grubby little claws on one, I am going to buy it.
I found the mold reassignments for Chungleby.
Yeah.
All right, so there is Glyph, which is the BotCon one. There's Bot Team 12, which is like a reissue though in 2004. 2006 is like a Random Heroes Cybertron Bumblebee. Bumblebee red. Bumblebee, that's like a gold chrome one, 1993. Volks, which is orange, 1985. G1 GoBots Bug Bite 2004 gift set. Volks silver. Now this is one I kind of want. Mini vehicles year 1985. Bumblebee blue 1985. A lot of this is from Mexico. There's just a white one from Mexico.
I know I've seen a white Mexican one before, if I'm not mistaken. I think I know that one. Some weird ones. I think
It's on
the one I handled was either green or
Transformers
blue.
Land.
No, I think it was green though.
Transformers Land. We're looking at Cliff Jumper now, because they're pretty much, a little bit the same. There's Tap Out, which is 2002. A regular Cliff Jumper yellow, 1984. The Carrera, which is white, and then Carrera gold, Carrera blue. Oh my God, and then red. Jesus.
God, why are there so many?
So much.
What's wild with that is one time at a comic shop, just a random comic shop, I found I found Bumper for like $4. That was pretty wild.
What?
I
Did
flipped
you get it?
Yeah, I bought it. I flipped it for like $100.
Damn.
It was
That's
pretty
insane.
cool. I brought it to TFCon Toronto. I think I sold it for I think it was like 135 Canadian, so it's about 100 US.
That's wild.
It was pretty cool. It was a cool piece, but I just didn't really have anywhere for it, so I was like, we'll sell it off to some guy that wants one, and he was very excited about it. So.
Is the
Dude, TF Land has not sold like any of these at all. Oh my God. How much is Tap Out going for? Only like $40. Okay.
We're gonna say Katsu.
when is the Transformers 1 Megatron supposed to be coming out for the Studio
It's
series?
supposed to be this month or next month.
Okay.
I mean, Ratchet's
You know-
being found in there in the same wave.
Yeah, I think
Is
it
it-
should be out. It should be out this month. That's what I heard.
Okay,
It was October.
Is Sentinel Prime also going to be in that drop, or
I think he's further away, if I'm not mistaken.
fuck? Dude, that's the one figure that I'm super excited for.
No, that Sentinel looks insane. It's
like-
so good.
I don't know why I fell in love with the design of that character so hard. I was not expecting to, but I bought the one toy that they have of him. Oh, okay. One good toy that they have of him so
Yeah,
far.
okay.
There's
There's
good
toy of it, man.
There's
Shut
the
up.
Blockies ones you could get. Those are out now.
Are those out yet?
Yeah, you can get them on AliExpress.
Oh. I didn't know those were even
Got the one
released
good
yet.
version of it. Dude.
Yeah,
What do we?
I know. And Dynamite, you
can't
said
say
the
shit on this podcast.
you said the TF1 Blockies, like just the normal ones, are on their US website now, right?
Yeah, they're on the U.S. website. If any of you guys want to get them,
Yeah, so you can get the base assortment, not the nicer, bigger
not
ones,
the
but you can get the
classic
base
class
ones.
ones.
I don't think there's a single podcast that we've gone without talking about Blockies.
Yeah, exactly. And I just really want Blockies to sponsor us.
We should
Blockies.
just we should get that going.
Beloved.
We really
I
need
love
that.
Blockies. They're so bad. I love Blockies though so much. They're actually so fire.
I just got the Wave 4, like the G1 one in. Let me pick up Shockwave. This dude's a little gooner. Love this thing.
Female.
Female!
I love when he says that.
Let me get a little bit more enthusiastic here, because I feel like fucking shit right now. I feel like I'm burning up.
Bro's having it right now. Bro's
I
got it.
actually feel like fucking poo-poo dog crap
Bro's
right
got
now,
the
guys.
cosmic rust.
I'm getting I'm getting sick live on stream.
Stream.
Yeah, stream.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Chat.
Man, I love that.
Twitch.tv/the
Man, I
old
like-
oil house for absolutely nothing
I
because we
know-
don't have a Twitch.
I know.
But I have one
Eastside
where I've been
Gosh.
playing Transformers Devastation, so if you want to stop by and watch Transformers Devastation on Sundays.
Bro's plugging his crap in here. Like,
Bro's
Bro's
plugging his
plugging
crap
his
for
crap.
the
If you're gonna-
podcast that's meant for plugging our crap.
Yeah, exactly.
If
Like
you're gonna
what?
plug, at least put your fucking at.
At Hambly.
Oh, well, I guess that's fair.
literally,
it's just
every, yeah,
Hamlet,
his thing's consistent, unlike you, Rodimus Rod, and Katsu.
Damn.
Yeah, damn,
Bro,
just take that.
Damn.
I'm into chapter 3 now. I did the first 2 chapters on Sunday. So far, having a blast. Yeah.
Dude, I'm having a blast playing this game I should have played years ago, guys.
Well, I never fucking got it years ago, okay?
It is pretty fire. That is a W game.
Could never find it.
That game, That game is made by the same people who made Metal Gear Rising, and Metal Gear Rising is one of the best video games I've ever played.
I'm surprised by how in depth it is. Actually, I was like, I just thought it was a beat 'em up, quick story game, and I was like, oh dang, there's like
Yeah,
a weapon
no,
system
no.
and an upgrade system for like your
Yeah,
chips or
Platinum
whatever.
Games is like really good when it comes to.
I'm not saying that they weren't.
Really
I was
fucking-
just surprised by how in depth Devastation was because I
I
was
think
expecting
they're
it
the
to
same
be-
developers that made the Bayonetta games, if I'm correct.
I've never
Those
played
are good
those.
games. I like those.
Those are apparently peak.
Alleged peak.
Alleged peak. Well,
Alleged
like they have
peak.
such a large fan base around them, you'd expect them to be somewhat peak. You know?
I don't know much about Bayonetta except hot brunette and high heels.
Valid. Only thing you need to
Rosa
know.
Gooner.
Exactly. Not to whip.
So what
When
is the
Dave
most
Davis
recent
in Super
G1
Smash Bros.
What is the most recent G1 figure you guys have gotten besides getting Convoy? Oh my god.
Bro's
Yeah,
throwing.
86 Prime. I'm throwing right now.
Bro just gave himself more
I-
editing
Man,
to do.
I don't know what the
Yeah, I
last
just gave
G1
him-
figure
I gave myself more editing. I have to write down what mark that is in the recording. Dude, I sound so terrible right now.
Dude, just-
Oh my god.
Dude, you're
These-
not
these
a bad
people-
one.
this part
These
out.
people are watching me die literally in like real time.
Just cut this part out.
Yeah, okay. No, so G1 wise, like,
I'm not cutting it out. I'm just gonna censor it. It'll be funny. It'll be like,
Yeah. yeah, that's fair.
It needs to be like a minute-long censor.
Here, wait, can you censor?
that would be really.
You should censor what I'm about to say.
No, I'm not censoring. You better not say something like really off the walls.
I just
No, he's gonna,
say like
he's gonna
I just,
say something
I
extremely
just say your
normal.
full name and address.
Yeah, that'd be really funny.
Completely documented.
Anyways, I'm gonna send you this G1 Optimus Prime with a package of anthrax, and your address is.
No,
See, guys, I'm so used to like our one friend who will comment on our videos. It's like, you guys sound so enthusiastic. I don't sound enthusiastic right now. I'm literally dying while talking about G1
yeah,
Transformers.
suck on that. Psy, I think he's the one that said it, right?
It's probably Sai.
I don't-
Yeah, it's probably Psy.
It
Hi,
is Psy.
Psy.
Yeah.
Hi, you
Hi,
said hi to me
Psy.
last
Hi,
episode.
you're probably
Hi.
listening.
Love that guy.
Hi, big guy.
Yeah, I
You're like a
love that
little
guy
guy.
too.
Hi, little
He's
guy.
it's such a cute little fruitcake, bro.
Strange, but okay.
Not strange. You're strange.
I try. I'm gonna be on
Duh.
God. I don't think I've actually bought a G1 figure in like, it's been months prior to me getting this. I don't actually know what the last thing I bought is besides 86 Optimus.
Let me.
Yeah,
let me
I'm really
look at my
thinking about that
collection
right
real
now.
quick.
That's
I
what
don't
I've been thinking about this whole time.
like.
Man, I really
technically-
proposed to you guys that.
Like technically speaking, Rid 01 in Japan is car robots that is canon to G1, so I bought Sideburn.
Oh my god, shut up. Oh my god, shut up. Oh my god, shut up.
Sideburn.
You know
US
what?
released
It is
G1, bro.
U.S.
My
released G1,
masterpiece,
Oh, that's evil.
Hot Rod.
masterpiece.
Master-
Hot
And
Rod.
G1 Hot
I
Rod.
can't
forgot
talk about my
that one.
Japanese G1 where I have my
Yeah.
Star Saber and Sky
Right.
Gary.
Rot. Sky Gary's peak. You're just afraid.
Alright, Sky Gary.
I don't know. For me, it'd probably be that GoBots 3-pack. I don't even know if you're counting that, but yeah.
I'll count that. Those are technically G1 molds. I really don't give a crap about that 3-pack, but good on you for getting that.
They're coming out with another one, I think, which is supposed to be
That's crazy.
Yeah, there's like a picture that has these three that came in this pack, and then there's another 3 GoBot characters, and the rumor is that we're getting those other 3 in another 3-pack, or they won't be a 3-pack. They'll just be like whatever releases. But either way, I'll probably get them.
It's cool that they do release a lot of the Diaclone paints, like, recently. In, like, the past 3 years, we've gotten so much Diaclone crap.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, I'm so stupid. I bought Jetfire and Tiger Track like last week. I'm like losing
I
my
was about
mind.
to say...
Yeah, I
I
got
was
those
about to
guys.
say, didn't you buy some Siege stuff, and then you're gonna buy
Yeah.
my Siege stuff?
Yeah, I forgot about that. I just like wasn't thinking about that because like Jetfire was like a repurchase, so I just didn't think of him as new. But
Bro, I feel like I'm fucking burning right now, bro. Oh my god.
bro, this is gonna be the last episode, man. He's gonna die by the end.
Man, yeah, I don't think I'm making it to episode 5, guys. I got Cosmic Rust. I'm about to look like Ironhide from Dark of the Moon.
Bro's gonna disintegrate before our eyes, dude. It's gonna be awful.
We're gonna be at TFCon Baltimore, and I'm just gonna like disintegrate in front of you guys.
I'm gonna go, oh hey man, what's up? And you're just gonna go, oh.
Oh my god, yeah, you know, I have somebody to actually crap talk about on this, stream. I just censored crap. I mean, shit. Cliffjumper Studios, dude. That dude is a fucking weirdo.
That guy is a weirdo.
Oh my
I feel
god.
like this is a little old news at this point, but go for it.
It's old
Hop
news,
off,
but
King,
dude,
go
we
crazy.
yeah, hop off, bro. That scene with RC, bro. This guy needs to get like punched in the face, bro. He's so snarky about it, and he has like little like gremlins like defending him. Little cretin crew. This guy like, dude, it wasn't that bad. It's all about war, man. Like, dude, shut up. These are fucking kids' toys.
Katsu,
Oh my
do you know
God.
of this lore?
No, I'm currently researching this lore.
This basically this guy was making a stop motion, and he included RC in it, and the Decepticons did something pretty bad to RC. Like really bad, like the worst thing you could think to put in a stop motion that kids would watch to RC. I won't say it because we're on YouTube, but it's pretty bad.
There's a video by Allspark Studios on YouTube called the Most Hated Transformers YouTuber. So, if you want to, I guess you can go look at that.
That'd be quick research.
Yeah, that'd be a
it's
quick
pretty bad.
research.
It was
It's
pretty
only
bad.
it's only like a 10-minute video. Did I say 15-minute? I don't remember. 10-minute video. Man, I have dementia or something, bro.
Dude, you're decaying like before our very eyes.
I'm
Yeah,
like
it's bad.
decaying before your eyes. Jesus. Yeah, I think this is also because I've just been working so much. I did like 4 12 hours in like the last 5 days.
Good lord.
And like Saturday I got no sleep because I came back from like a gaming convention. We're completely off the topic of Transformers now, but I don't care.
That's
Whatever, man.
okay.
All right.
It's a
I came-
podcast.
It's
Who
a podcast.
cares?
We're just talking.
Yeah, that's true. I came back from like a gaming convention. There's a little bit of Transformers stuff there, not too much. I mean, I got led on. There was like some vendor there had like a poster of Siege stuff. There was no Siege stuff anywhere to be seen. Nothing. No Transformers. But I think another place had some Prime Wars crap. But like every time I see Prime Wars, I just like look at it in like pure disgust.
Real.
But like I was there, and then I didn't get home till like 12 a.m. And then I had to work at like 5:30 the next day. It's actually terrible.
Sounds like a good time.
I'm
Sounds
off.
kind of awful.
I'm off. So like the day we record this, which is usually Mondays, so it's the 7th right now. I'm off tomorrow though. Yeah, I'm gonna get some nice beauty
No,
rest
you're not
after
supposed
this.
to tell them. It's supposed to be a mystery.
Oh my god, it doesn't have to
I
be
think
a
we've
mystery.
already
bro.
said it's Monday. I think we already
Yeah.
did that.
No,
like,
I know.
Have we
I
already
know.
said yet that we usually record on Mondays?
I'm pretty sure.
Doxing
probably
the date
have,
of
but
the
who
podcast.
cares?
Oh no, we're doxing the date of recording, guys. Oh, no.
no.
Whatever
Just like
Whatever
Just
you
like
do,
I'm
don't
gonna
join
dox
discord.gg/ne.
Convoy's
You know, like, don't join our Discord. Oh no, you'll see us on Mondays.
Dude, guys, Convoy literally lives in the Middle East.
Yeah, that's why I watched it in Hebrew. 86 movie. I was there. I was there when it dropped.
He actually lives in Iran, guys. Believe it or
Yeah,
not.
I am there right now. It's crazy.
You can hear the missiles in the background.
They're popping off. Terrible.
No. Gotta have a little bit of enjoyment in here, you know. Oh my
Yeah.
god. I'm like decaying. I'm like passing out after this, bro. Oh my god.
Do you wanna try and call it quits here soon?
No, we can keep going.
Okay.
I like having you guys like established you like having a little bit of longer episodes, so we might as well. This episode might as well just be the cosmic rust coincidence, bro.
The
Like we
cosmic
got off
rust
the topic.
coincidence.
We got off topic of Geewunner so fast.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
all right. We just kind of talk shop, so I don't think it was. I mean, I don't think it was that
We've
bad.
been talking. Our little podcast viewers, we've been talking about doing like a free form one, and here you go, is seeing us in our natural habitat. So this will be our free form, and then we'll go back to more of a structured one next week.
Something like
I would if people that made it this far, which is probably just gonna be Psy,
Yeah,
maybe a
it's,
few others. I would like to hear if you guys have some
Aye.
ideas of what you want us to see, want to talk about. We have a few like ideas cooking. We got like a brainstorming chat where we cook in there, and we've cooked some cool stuff.
Yeah, we definitely.
You know,
need to-
honestly, I wouldn't mind doing like an entire like episode about like our favorite toy lines. I want to glaze alternators for an hour.
Okay. Bro just wants to glaze alternator. No, doesn't care.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't done too much alternators glazing recently. It's been more blockies than anything, but you know, my alternators still do mean a lot to me.
It
Maybe
really
we should just do
has.
like
I
a,
can't-
maybe we should do a blockies episode. Yeah, just all
dedicated
What'd you
hour
say-
and
to
30
blockies.
minutes of blockies.
What
It's
what'd
all
you say,
blockies.
No,
Hambly?
we-
You just whispered something underneath your breath, buddy. Are you shitting on alternators?
No, I was saying it really has been a while since you talked a lot about alternators because it's all you would talk about for like
I like how
weeks.
quickly you assumed that he was talking shit.
Well, you
Yeah,
know,
I
it's to
did
be
assume
assumed
he's
because it's bad. I'm joking.
Oh my
Hey,
god.
I
Yeah,
love
so
the alternator.
anyways, Hambly, check your mailbox. There's a package in there, and it's ticking the blowout.
Okay, well I
The
haven't checked
package
my
is ticking.
bro.
Go to the mailbox.
I barely check my mail unless it's a package that comes to my door. I
Bro's
don't
gonna
check my
It's a
blow
mail
out.
very
Hasbro Pulse
often.
package with anthrax.
I'm bad at that. I gotta check my mail more.
Sniff the dust that's in your Hasbro Pulse package. It's actually the fungus off of Nacelle. The cordyceps fungus.
I wish that thing didn't come pre-shipped with mold because I really want one.
Mine didn't. I didn't. Mine is mold free.
From what I understand, it's
Mine had
actually
like
just
mine had like a microbiome, bro.
apparently it's actually not mold. It's actually like some kind of like a plastic injection fluid thing. That's what I've.
Is there
actually
another
heard.
figure that came with that? I feel like there was.
There was,
don't
but I don't remember
remember.
what it was. It was
I just
after
know
the
that
cell,
one.
though. It was what recent figure? I thought.
Somebody want to do some research on TFW real quick?
No.
I have no idea what to
Not
look
really.
up for that.
Yeah, nah. Who knows? I mean, I don't know what it is, but I remember there being something recently.
Yeah, I just know the cell isn't actually mold. It's just like injection fluid, but I don't know. Still
Yeah,
not.
I thought it was mold, like a little fungal infection, bro.
That's what it's what it looks like, but I don't know.
It does
I've heard
it
from
does
I've
Way
heard from a
funnier
couple
to think
people.
of it like that, though.
Strange. I don't know. It's weird that happened. It's unfortunate. I want to sell so bad. I need a Skywarp. Any listeners out there? You should give me a Siege Skywarp. Hand it over.
Dude really wants Siege
just
Skywarp
hand it
and is
over.
never gonna get it for a decent price.
Yeah, that's like real. Honestly, I'm probably gonna end up being at Baltimore and seeing one for like $200 and going, okay. Like,
He
That
does
would be-
just, in my opinion, he just looks the best out of all of them.
truthfully, I think Hotlink is probably gonna end up staying as my favorite one, but we'll see. I don't know. I just want to complete the mold collection.
I still need the green like doo-doo diaper one from that one comic pack, and that thing doesn't go for a lot at all. I've seen it go very cheap. but
Oh
I
yeah,
still
that
just
one's
haven't
like
picked it up.
nothing. You can get it for like 25 mint in sealed box.
I want the poop barricade. That'd be kind of funny to have.
That one's kind of cool, honestly. Like the deco, at least on the car mode. Like
So,
the
like,
car
just a
mode looks
poop
really cool.
Barricade. Poop,
The-
poop barricade.
Poop
I got
Barricade's
2
car
of each
kinda
of
goes
them.
insane.
And only for like army
What's the-
building reasons, just to have multiple seekers. And now I got 2 random
I got
barricades.
2 poop barricades.
There
Basically,
is
if you
some
want
pretty
one, you can have it.
There's-
Dude, that
there's
barric-
some pretty sick, I'll say, Ripper labels that turn the Seeker into like a camouflage kind of thing from like being a dead
Oh my
guy.
god.
Oh, sure, that'd be
I
dope.
actually kind of want that, bro.
It looks
you
pretty
could turn
cool.
it into like the Generations Acid Storm.
Yeah, it kind of looks like that. Like it's pretty cool looking.
I actually screw with that heavily.
I think it's from Toy Hacks at least. I'm not sure who it's from, but I think it was.
Usually most stuff is from Toy
Yeah,
Hacks, let's be
so-
honest.
I know I've seen that before. I thought it looked pretty sweet.
Alright.
Also, if you're offering up free Seekers, you should bring that to Baltimore.
Well, I didn't say they'd necessarily be free. I just said people can have them. But
Yeah, that's free.
yeah,
but I want the
yeah,
green
but like I
Seekers,
didn't,
so,
I
like,
didn't,
yeah,
what
but,
do
like,
you-
I didn't
what do you
finish my
want?
thought.
You
You
know,
know,
Nah,
you can have it for
So I
a
said
for a
green.
price.
I
You
said
know,
I want the
you
green.
can have it for
I
a
want,
price.
I want
you
the
know.
green
Free
jet
Seeker, yeah.
among us.
Yeah, a little donation, you know. To me, little Seeker.
Of course, one shit for free, brokey.
I already have one of those.
Oh
too.
my god, I said it again. Oh my god.
Huh?
Oh my god,
Oh,
what
you said
hour
it
was
again.
that?
104.
Oh my god. 104. Jesus Christ.
Put it in
Censor
the
himself.
production chat. So you don't
Bro,
forget.
I'm at the
That's-
plot like the full
that's
like you
so
know my
funny.
name is Walter White and I live at you know.
Oh,
but it's gonna
whatever.
be you, dude. It's gonna be you.
Oh my god. I have to put. It's gonna be so funny. I'm gonna have to like beep in the middle of it. Or even
Pretty
just
silly.
like there's just dead silence
You-
for it. It'd be pretty funny.
Yeah, man, because always likes, you know. Can't believe is asking for free shit. It's really funny.
False convoy, whatever would be. Okay, I'm just gonna stop talking. Anyways, guys, I got a Marvel Legends Gambit
Wow.
from X-Men '97.
You should just call
Hey,
this
no-
one like your slow descent into sanity, like the episode. You're like tweaking. You're like,
Dynames,
I
Dynames
got
dies.
Gambit. I got Gambit.
What am I gonna get? I
I'm gonna
came
dox
out of
all
my
my
daddy's
friends.
dick ready. Hey, mon ami petit, it is me, the Gambit.
You're so stupid. I'm gonna give you something to edit out in 5 seconds. Get ready.
No,
5.
please. I already have. No, I already have so much to edit. Oh,
4.
no! Stop! No,
3.
stop. I'll ship you my
2.
Skywarp.
Oh really?
Earthrise Skywarp.
1.
Okay, don't. Please don't.
No.
No!
Dude, that
And
was
on that note,
No!
I think
that'll be so funny bleeped though. Just
What if I
No.
just leave it in there?
Don't
What if I
leave
just
it
decide to
in.
do that? Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it in.
That's
I
No,
will
just
just
because you
take the
said that.
podcast down. If you upload that, I will just take the podcast down.
Womp womp. No, you won't.
I will. I just have that power too.
I'll just re-upload it.
All right. On that note, I think it's time. It's a good time to wrap up right now.
yeah, of course you would think that,
Why?
Mister who lives at.
Okay, guys, let's wrap up now, guys, because I just got doxxed on live. On the podcast of the cast.
This
I
was
think
a good
either-
episode. I think I liked this slow descent into insanity that Mr. Dynamez has had.
I like we had fun on this one. Hopefully it gets more views though. We haven't gotten a lot of views since the Age of the Primes one. I think we got to start clickbaiting like Prime versus Prime.
Yeah, but we should just clickbait, but then just like talk like this the whole time.
Yeah. No, that's fun.
That would be fun.
Studio
we're
Series
Studio Series
2025.
2025 reveals, and we're just like, yeah,
And
I'm
it's
gonna
just
dox
me
all my
like
friends.
Yeah, it's just me dissenting in the madness the entire time.
Please, for the love of God, bleep that.
Can we do an? I'm gonna bleep it, dude. Do you really think I'm gonna keep it in there? It's called a joke. Get your
Yeah.
life together, bro.
I do think you would do that.
Bro, you would think get your life together. It's pretty good. It's
I'm
pretty
kidding,
funny.
bro. I love you. I can't wait to see you at Baltimore if
Me neither.
all goes well.
Ooh, little
Little
location drop there.
Okay, we literally dropped TFCon Baltimore
Yeah,
multiple times.
Guys, if you want to see the podcast in real life, go to Baltimore, and we'll all yell at you.
we're all gonna be at the bar, and we're all gonna be like sitting there doing the podcast while there.
That would actually be
That
kind of
would be
insane.
awesome if we got one mic and just set it in the middle of the table.
We
There'd be
should
so much
we should
background
do
noise.
this one week where we're all just fucking drunk, and it's really gonna be the Oil House.
Maybe we should do Studio Series 2025, but we all get drunk.
Okay. I'm okay
Like, we
with
just,
this.
That-
we just keep
that is
drinking
an
as we
actually
go through
great
mistakes.
idea.
I think that'd be really funny.
I have
Take a
bottle of
shot for
vodka at
every
my
character
feet.
we don't need.
Oh no, dude. I'm cooked.
Yeah.
That's a shot for like every listing.
Take a shot for every character that you're not gonna buy. Every toy that you're not gonna buy. I
We're
would
so
literally take.
chat. We're
I would
so cooked.
literally take
it's
a shot
over, dude.
every-
We should
I'm
do
not-
that. That actually does sound like a fun
I think
episode.
that would be silly. I think next week we should do that.
Voyager
actually.
80s. Voyager TF7 Ape Link. All right, that's
Dude,
4
I'm
shots
not-
down, guys.
Nah, man, I
I'm
might cop
not-
Ape Link though. He's kind of crazy.
I'm not getting hammered on a Monday night.
Oh my god. When
Then
did
we
you become
film
such a
it,
wuss?
or we record it a different night. We plan accordingly, right?
Yeah, man.
I guess that's fair.
Yeah,
Maybe
since
we
when did
just
you
do
become
that.
a bitch,
Maybe
bro?
we should do that during Baltimore.
That's not a bad idea either.
It would be fun if we all went in the hotel room and then just like got drunk and recorded the podcast.
Yeah, because then we'd be in
Yeah, but we'd
person,
record
too.
it on like our phones and crap.
Why? We just bring a microphone and a laptop. Not that hard.
You do have.
Okay. Oh yeah, and then the audio would be all synced up. Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah, it'd be way easier for you.
All right, sounds like a plan. And
we'll-
I got to
Okay, I
poop
think we
really,
should
really
just
bad.
end the podcast real quick.
Yeah.
Probably. Ladies and gentlemen,
That'd probably be a good
thank
idea.
you for joining our Transformers Generation 1 podcast that had nothing to do with it.
Dude, half of it
absolutely
was
not.
Geewunner, the other half was me slowly descending in the 7 stages of hell.
Bro is swimming in the 7th circle right now.
Call me Dante's Inferno because I'm about to fucking explode.